This short video will describe some of the features of the Etakeoff Dimension digital takeoff system. We will focus our attention on how the WinTRF estimating systems integrate with Etakeoff. We will not try to make this a comprehensive Etakeoff demo, as they have created numerous videos that are accessible from their website that do a better job of describing the program than we could ever do. We have integrated our system with the Etakeoff program for many reasons, but the key features are: it was developed from the ground up as a total production takeoff tool. It does not allow the user to edit the drawing. It never touches the original drawing. Takeoff lines, counts, and annotations are loaded on a layer and are never saved together. To make sure that you can use the Etakeoff program, you must make sure that the WinTRF estimating systems are set up properly. To start the setup process, log into the WinTRF estimating system. From the bid list, click the Exit button in the lower right corner. On the maintenance bar, click the Maintenance button, click System Maintenance, and go to Estimating User Preferences. Click the Edit button to modify the features. If the mouse scaling or Enable ScaleX or Enable OST boxes are checked, uncheck them. Make sure that the Enabled Etakeoff checkbox is checked. Then click Save, then click Close, and now click Estimate and then click Bid List to return to your bid list. We have created a job and we will use it for this estimate. So let's get started. We enter Standard Takeoff. Then we select the breakout where we want to be doing our takeoff. So we're going to be doing the takeoff in Base Bid, Building 1, Floor 1, Common Area Branch. Once we've got that selected, we decide on what we're going to be taking off. I'm going to be doing some length takeoff, so I'm going to select Pipe and Wire Assemblies. We could also select MC, but we are just doing a demo, not trying to be graded for estimating ability. Then we're going to select set number 7, EMT with steel couplings. Then we're going to select number 7, half-inch EMT with steel couplings. Then we're going to select half-inch EMT with 3 number 12s. The takeoff interface will then be displayed, and we click the length button to activate the Etakeoff program. In this case, we are running the Etakeoff program and the estimating system on the same monitor. Most estimators have 2 monitors, and all the activity will be the same, except instead of popping one program in front of another, they would be just flipping between the 2 screens. So now that we are in the Etakeoff program, we will use the traces to select the trace for what we are taking off. The traces we are using are some sample traces that we created. A user has the ability to create as many traces as he wants using the symbols and colors of his own choosing. We will select Branch Takeoff, which is a length takeoff. We will only do a couple of runs, and again, do not judge our takeoff expertise. This is an example. So we're starting here, and we go to here, and we go to there, and move to there, move to there, move to there, and move to there. Now we don't have to stop. We can just hit the G key to break up what we're taking off, and we can start doing some takeoff someplace else. So let's go from here down the rest of this hallway. So we'll start here, and we'll go to here, and move to here, and move to there, and move down to here. Let's just say that we're finished. At this point, we click the S key on our keyboard, or we click Select on the menu to stop the takeoff process. Then we go find one of the items that we have taken off, and we click the right mouse button, and we click Return to Estimating System with the quantity. We add the quantity to our estimate, and we are done. Now we will demonstrate how we count some outlets. So I'm going to select Outlet Assemblies, EMT, and PVC. I'm going to select Outlets 20 amp flush stud, and here's a duplex receptacle stud. I'm going to go do some counts. In this case, I go find Branch Devices, and I double click that, and now I can go in and start doing my counting. So I just start counting, and I'm going to scroll my mouse button, and I use the scroll wheel on my mouse to scroll in and scroll out, and I use 2 keys, left and right mouse button, to move the screen around so that I can find what I want, so I can do my counts. It's very simple to do, and now I can just continue counting, moving around and counting the outlets. Once again, once I'm finished, I click the S key, or I go click Select on the screen. Then I go right click on any one of the outlets that I've taken off, and I return to the estimating system with my quantity. When I click on the To Estimate, my quantity appears in the field, and I finish the takeoff, and I'm done. Now we will demonstrate some of the automatic counting features of the Etakeoff program. In this case, I'm going to count some light fixtures, so I click on light fixtures, and then I'm going to click on number 1, recessed troffer, then number 2, lay-in grid. When the count program interface comes up, I click on the count button, and I'm in the Etakeoff program. In the Etakeoff program, I'm going to select the drawing tab, then I'm going to click start resume, and I get this hint up here on the screen that says draw a rectangle around the pattern you want to search for. It should be noted that in order to do automatic counting, a unique symbol must be available and distinguishable. Fixture types are good choices, as are symbols for outlets, switches, and other devices. So I'm going to select the B fixture. I'm going to put a rectangle around it, and the search box pops up. It's going to say I've already selected light fixtures. That's what the symbol is going to be. My percentage of review is going to be 85%. A lesser percentage might give me more errors. A higher percentage might give me more false readings. I'm going to tell it I want to search. I don't want to search in all 4 rotations. I have not done any previous measurements, so I don't have to check that. But I'm going to just click on search immediately so that I can see it working, and I'm going to search the entire drawing. I click the search button, and it goes out and searches and finds out how many potential matches it finds. And it found all of these B fixtures. So I must have a good percentage of review. I can review on the drawing what I've got. It shows me everything that I have. It shows me all the B fixtures. You can see where it found B fixtures. And I'm going to click on end review, and I'm going to just click on save. It saved all the fixtures. Again, I right click on one of the items, and I go return to the estimating system with the quantity. It's got 49. I take it to my estimate, I add it to my estimate, and I finish. And that shows you how to do automatic counting. Now that I've shown you some of the takeoff methods for using the Etakeoff program with the WinTRF program, I'd like to show you a couple of features within the Etakeoff program that I find very, very powerful. The first one is comparing one drawing to another. Many times you will get a partial drawing, and then you'll get a 100% drawing, and you want to compare the 2 drawings instantaneously. You sometimes would go over and lay them over a light table, but in this case we're going to use the Etakeoff program to do the same feature. I'm going to compare the first floor drawing to the reflected ceiling plan drawing. So I'm on the drawing tab on the ribbon bar. I click on compare to a new drawing. The comparison utility pops up. It asks me to select a drawing that I want to use, so I click on the drop down list, and I go down and I find first floor reflected ceiling plan, and then I click align. The program goes out and gets the drawing and comes and lays it over the top of this drawing. In this case, the original drawing is in red, the blue is the new drawing, and it's been rotated 270 degrees. I'm going to change it back to 0 so that I can see it on my screen. Now it's laying over the top of my drawing, but I need to place it immediately over the top. So I go find something I can move. I'm going to grab this corner down here, and I'm going to drag it over here, and if my hand is steady enough, I will be able to see it. Now I can see both drawings. I can see the reflected ceiling plan in this area. Click this button to get it out of the way. I can see the reflective ceiling plan in the manager's office. I can see where they have the fixtures in the reflected ceiling plan and where they have it on my drawing. And I can see that there's some differences there, and particularly in the general manager's office, the fixtures are not in the right place. But that is either going to make or break the job. So I have a way to see everything immediately. That's the first item that I like. The second one, I'm going to take and I'm going to go and I'm going to use the View tab to copy the current view, and then I'm going to go down to my menu and I'm going into Word, and I'm telling Word to open up a new document, and I'm right clicking and pasting the view that I took a picture of. I find this very, very powerful. I could use this for an RFI, for a extra work order, for anything that I want to write a letter or have a memo or something that I can use in my work. So those are all the items that we wanted to talk about. This completes our demonstration of our interface of the Etakeoff program. We appreciate your listening and watching.